Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope somebody's going to be out there. Welcome, welcome. My name is Mitchell Osborn. You can find me at mitchellosborn.com. This is Psychic Shenanigans with me. I'll tell you in a moment where V is. She will not be with me, but the show's going to go on. So if you're watching in the replay or the archive on YouTube, welcome. You can still get a reading tonight because I'm going to do some readings. And I'll pick 8 people and then we'll go through the readings. But what you can do is start thinking about, which number resonates best with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. And you can piggyback on the reading with them. So I am looking down because I'm going to share this right now to, let's see, I'm going to share it to my stories. Yeah, okay, I can do this. So if you're out there, you want to say hello, let me know, please do. Like I said, I'm sharing this right now, so I can get this out there on my other pages. I'm having difficulty sharing it. So welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Just going to kind of go over what's been going on in my life, and then I'll be doing some readings. So let me know if you're out there, if you want, and where you're watching from. Don't feel pressure. Erica, hello, hello. Good to see you. I will let you know V is not going to be here with me tonight, but I'm going to go on with the show. Everything's good. She's what's the word? She is honoring herself and doing what she needs to do. So I did it today as well. Someone called me and said, "Hey, can you shoot a video for this and that?" I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna practice the saying no." So Erica, Michigan, good to see you. I know there's a couple other out there. Welcome, welcome. If you want to put your name where you're watching from, great. If not, don't feel pressure. And yeah, I'm going to go over just what's been happening, and I will definitely be doing some readings. So, hey, Norm, you made it. Woohoo! So, here's what I'll say. Yeah, self care. That's the word I was looking for, Erica. She's practicing self care. So V is not here, but she is practicing that self care, which is so very important. And that's something I want to talk about. People. I know the astrological stuff is going on, but also the earthly stuff is just really, really wild right now. Hey, Dana or Dana, let me know if it's Dana. Type in D-A-Y, so Dana, or Dana, just D-A-N. I have a feeling it's Dana. I knew more Danas than I did Danas. And the only Dana I knew was German. Oh my gosh, your last name's Schmidt, so you could be Dana. Oh, do we have all the Germans here tonight? Well, Gamble's not so German, I don't think, but Schmidt and Krieger, Schmidt and Wie geht's? It is Dana. Dana. Okay. Wie geht es dir or wie geht es Ihnen? I can't remember which is more proper. So, or I can just say wie geht's. That's about all I remember from German class. Ich habe ein Jahr in the Schulhaus. That's supposed to mean I had 1 year in the school. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, where was I going with this? So, yes, people, the energies, I am a mindfulness practitioner. I do a lot of this at my corporate day job in the world of fitness, but boy, I've been putting into practice, just been feeling the shifts and the changes, and like we're getting upgrades and downloads, and I'm just seeing it in just people and myself, like driving to work, and just like all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, I don't hold back anymore, and I just start crying. I'll let it out. I'm like, I'm not holding this back. And I honor the fact that I'm crying. It's not that I'm sad and lonely or depressed or anything, but it's like there's an emotion that's part of me that is like right there on the surface. Hey, come on out. What are you trying to tell me? So I hope. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I see you out there watching. When I look down, I'm looking on my phone because it lets me know when people are like watching. So and it's like Lisa's watching. Lisa's watching. That usually means you get trouble bouncing in and out or something, or you get messages and you come back and forth. It's okay. I'm glad you're here. So yeah. So let me know how you've been doing. Have you been feeling a lot of shifting and changing and just energies moving around? Hey, there you go, Lisa. Hey. And like I said, if you're watching, you want to let me know where you're watching from. Great. If not, don't feel pressure by any means. Hey, Aaron, good to see you here. So I do want to share, as you're sharing, this is a weaved basket. I can't remember where my husband got it from, but inside are my Pocket of Peers tarot tiles. This is number 5 of 22. Yes, there are only 22. Hey, Mark, this has been a time that, oh, yes, the Cancer new moon was no joke. It was no joke. But yeah, so these are the limited edition tarot tiles. I'll show you the actual box they come in. Pocket of Peers. This is like, it's like a plexiglass. You can see the number on the bottom. Let me show you the number. So, oh, so wait a minute, it's upside down. So yeah, so Pocket of Peers Tarot Tiles Limited Kickstarter Edition is number 5 of 22, created by Jamie Sawyer in 2021. That's her signature. But just a beautiful box that they come in. Very similar to the box that, hey Sue, this was the box that the Lenormand tiles came in. Oh, Siri thinks I'm talking. Sue, when I said your name, Siri thought I was talking to them. And no Siri, goodbye Siri. And then this is this beautiful wooden box, and these are the Lenormand tiles, the Sawyer Lenormand tiles. And they are black, wooden ones. And these are black acrylic. You can see kind of like, you can see through them. I was going to use them tonight, but the glare, because they are acrylic, is a little bit challenging. So what I'm going to use is the deck. So there's stickers all over the box that Jamie sends out. So I'm going to use the deck, and I'll use the tiles at some other place. Siri, go away. Hang up, Siri. 1 sec. No, Siri. Goodbye, Siri. Um, so what have I missed? Still working. Goodbye, Siri. So yeah, look at all those tiles. So yeah, the tiles are amazing. And when I do, if you ever purchase a Lenormand reading from me, like a grand tableau, I pull out this giant board. And then what you do is the tiles, I lay all 36 out over, and and then you can see the house behind it. So it's really kind of cool. So, all right, poor is having a hard time. I don't want to say the name. Hey, Barrett. Yes, it's just me tonight. So I've already said this at the start, but I'll say it again for anybody popping in. So V is practicing a little self-care, so it's just going to be me tonight. So let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, I watched the unboxing. Yay, the unboxing was fun. Hey, Joanne from Montreal. Yes, funny. Louisville, Kentucky. Aaron, you're great. So we were talking, Mark was kind of reiterating it was that new moon in Cancer that came about, I think it was last Friday evening, and just some powerful energy going on. And new moons are a great time to plant seeds, and then watch them grow. So yeah, good time to plant seeds. Full moons are great times to release stuff, let go of things. So yeah, so how's everybody been doing? Anything else going on? And I'm going to get to reading shortly, since I don't have to bounce back and forth between V and I. Lots of shifting happening for sure. And I hope you're balancing well. I hope you're accepting. I really, the last 2 weeks, been upping my game for my personal meditation, mindfulness practice in the morning. Really practicing EMT, which is eye movement therapy, EFT tapping, just on stuff and just balancing my system. What else am I doing? A lot of energy medicine from Donna Eden. That I introduced that back into my practice. And then a mindful meditation, connecting to some of my very specific guides that I hardly ever talk about. I usually just say spirit, but I've got one guide that is just kind of like a step above, like energetically or vibrationally, of what I would say like the angel world is. And then there's another one that, and this is all very subjective to who I am and where I am. And then another one that's very Arcturian, which I connect with very well. So it's been some interesting stuff, and I've been having a really good time with it. So yeah. So all right. So I want to get into some readings. We will probably not be the full hour like we usually do. What is your take on EFT? Aaron, I do believe it works. I believe that it is And EFT is emotional freedom technique, or tapping, where you tap on meridians, acupressure points. I believe just like acupressure, acupuncture works with, like I said, the meridians and the acupressure points and specific places on the body. So I believe there's something physical that happens. I believe more importantly that there is an intention or a manifesting or a spell casting work that happens because you're sitting down working on your issue, on your problem, tapping through those points. And most people believe that it's to help you move beyond kind of like stressful things, because when you tap, you often are tapping and speaking out loud, how pissed you are, how frustrated, and you work yourself through the gamut of the emotions to, I've been here before, I'll be fine, I get, and you can kind of feel that. And it kind of brings a little bit of the stress off, or the traumatic moments that you've had. But yeah, I do believe it works. And it's so funny. This is where it's getting so crazy. And I'll look at some posts I need to say, but this is where the upgrades are happening. This is where the shift is happening. I'm watching a video as I'm driving home, listening more than watching, and it was from the Tarot Summer School. Which, let me put that in. Um, the Tarot Summer School is, I've taught the numerology for everyday life there. There are 12 people, but I was watching and listening to the intuitive tarot. And it was funny because I looked down and it froze on me. So on my phone, I thought I saw the number 349 on my dashboard, because my phone was matching up with the dashboard. I thought 349. And I look at my phone like, no, it says 325. And then I looked down at my dashboard and it said 325. And I'm like, I know I saw 349. So I hit play again and nothing happened. But the dashboard started counting the seconds. And when the dashboard, I said, oh my God, when the dashboard got to 349, 3 minutes and 49 seconds, the video kicked on at 325. And I was like, oh my gosh, I saw a number that was not there. And that's the stuff that's happening. Another thing, I was like, dealing with some teeth stuff and, thinking about this alien connection and this shifting and this energy. And lo and behold, this Elizabeth April, who is a channel on YouTube, it said live Elizabeth April. So I pop on it and it's like 10 minutes into the video. And she's like, okay, we're in 3D, 4D, 5D. And I was introduced to another guide, I'm going to say guide, that is basically, that I can say now after watching the video, 5D medical worker, surgeon, doctor of sorts. And it was really interesting because she basically said 5D or 3D stuff is going to the dentist, going to the doctor, medication. 4D stuff is like acupressure, acupuncture, EFT tapping, working with, spirits and guides. 5D is working in that quantum field. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I needed to hear. So I'm at this point where I'm questioning things and then the answers come so quickly. So this is what's been really kind of a beautiful happening. So let me look back and see some of the stuff that was said. So Lisa, your dog has been ill. Do you feel anything about her health? So Lisa, hold that question. And if you get on my list, you can ask that. Also, I'm going to put in a name, Ferris J on YouTube. And Ferris J on YouTube is someone who I will go watch about tapping for animals and their health. I created a tapping video for when animals go missing, about clearing your energy to be able to make it easier for the animal to come home. But yeah, so Lisa, hold on to that question when we get to there, and perhaps you can get on my list and I can pull some cards for that. So let's see. So Aaron, you said I tried once, but it made me cry. I'm assuming you mean about tapping, EFT. And what I would say for that, not trying to diagnose, but tapping energetically, is you were probably about to step into some big time emotional release. And whether you got there or not, you might, if you were doing it on your own, that could be, it could be your angels and your guides kind of saying, hey, let's back off a little bit. Or maybe you don't want to start with the most biggest traumatic thing, or you've got those emotions just below the surface and they're about to come up right then. And that could be why you cried. But crying is releasing emotional freedom. It's freedom from some things, and it's letting go of trauma and stress. So yeah, it definitely could be about that. Aliens are definitely out there. Yes. So, hello, Miss Amy, Miss Wonder Twin. Um, Margorgeous, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. So, yeah, so some amazing synchronistic moments have been happening for me. And that's when I know I'm in that groove, that fucking groove, that boom, that I'm going to do it. Oh, wrong one. That's what everybody, like that groove, like just that, oh, feels good. Hey, Kristen. So, yeah, so you're welcome, Aaron. And like I said, Ferris J is a great one, especially to work with animals and stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember the other gentleman's name that I get a lot of tapping from, who I really like how they work. Oh, if I can remember his name, I'll put it in there. So, hello, Judy, you made it. Woohoo, welcome, welcome. So, all right, so here's what I want to do. So V is not with me. She's doing some self-care. And I'm going to do 8 readings, and I'm going to do something a little different. So I'm going to allow you to ask a question, but not yet. Wait for how this goes down. So the way you get on my list, because I'm going to make a list of 8, the way you get on my list is to type the word me, M-E, meaning me, like you. Now, if you got a reading 2 weeks ago, please wait a little bit. But if you got one maybe 4 weeks ago, just wait a minute or two and just see if anybody else puts their name in there. Oh, V popped in. Hey, Miss V, what's going on? I told him you're doing a little self-care. What are you watching? WWE? Yeah, it's SmackDown. Well, that's what it feels like. Norm, the cats don't mind the horn noise. Um, I'm keeping the door closed because the little ones are still getting all over the place. And when I'm doing this, I want to be in a little bit more control. So, all right. So, Kristen, you are number 1. Remember, if you got a reading last 2 weeks ago, please don't raise your hand quite yet. Diana, if you got one, everybody, if you got one last 2 weeks ago, please don't raise your hand yet. Lisa, you made the list. All right. So, all right. Okay. Kristen. Okay. Dana, I missed you. I'll put you down. You'll be number 4. So, Kristen, Dana, Barrett, I missed you. Barrett, Aaron. Okay. Let me scroll up so I make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. So, Kristen, Dana, Barrett. Well, Barrett, you're like number 5 already, so you're taking up room. If you had one last weekend, let me know. Aaron, Diana, Lisa, Margorgeous, you're number 7. And after Margorgeous, Aaron, I got you. Sue. So Sue, you are number 8. So, Jean, if somebody wants to give up, I can give you their spot. And V, I'm going to do one for you, girl, but you're going to be last. Are you okay? So V, I'll put you on there. Diana, did you get one last time? If you didn't get one 2 weeks ago, it's okay. So, all right. Cool. All right, cool. Sounds good. Woo, thank you, Kristen. And they can attest, this is pretty much my typical energy. I'm 55 years old, but I'm still teaching groups exercise. I teach body step. I teach it once a week, take it another time, do body flow. I walk. I was a hyperactive child, so it never kind of wore off. So, Sharon, hello. I know it's probably early in the morning for you. Let's see, probably 14 hours. So, what, like 9 o'clock tomorrow morning? Depends on where you are in New Zealand. Oh, no, New Zealand. I'm thinking Australia. So, you may be only about 12 hours ahead. All right. So, Diana, you said you'll wait. So, I'm going to put, who was that? Jean? Jean, I'm going to put you in at number 2. Cool. Agreed. All right, cool. So here's the list. So Kristen number 1, Jean number 2, Lisa 3, Dana 4, Barrett 5, Aaron 6, Mark Gorgeous 7, Sue 8, and I'm doing V because she needs some self-care from all of us tonight. And here's what I'm going to allow you to do. I'm going to allow you to ask a question. Don't ask it yet. Wait till I tell you. So right now, Kristen, I want you to prepare your question in the chat box, but don't hit enter yet. So Kristen, prepare yours. Jean, prepare your question in the chat box, but don't hit enter yet. And then Lisa, be on standby. Get ready with your question, but don't hit enter yet because it scrolls up and I miss it. So, and then try to form, if you ask a yes or no question, I'm probably going to pull one card and it's going to be yes or no answer. But if you like, is he going to call me Friday night? Well, rather than asking, is he going to call me Friday night? You say something like, what can I do to prepare my energy so that I can receive a call and have a great date? Think more of like those kind of questions. All right, and remember, if you did not get on my list, or you were kind enough to jump ship for someone else, you can piggyback on somebody, even though they're going to ask a specific question. It looks really bright in my room tonight. That's interesting. So it is still bright outside. I forgot. It's still late. So, all right, Kristen, go ahead and hit enter. Put your question in. I am using the Pocket of Peers Tarot. Was going to use the tiles, but they're such a beautifully resin that they have a glare on them. Barrett, I don't know how many are on the back shelf. I have about 120 in the room, but I've got a bunch of them right here on the shelf that you can't see. All my Chiro decks are right here. And I have several up here and a couple over there too. All right, Judy, you'll piggyback on number 5. Remember that when we get there. So Kristen, if you haven't, go ahead and hit enter on your question as I'm shuffling the cards. And then Jean, you get your question ready, but don't hit enter yet. Lisa, you get your question ready, but don't hit enter yet. There's usually about a 30-second, 40-second lag time. So Kristen, all right. So Kristen said, I feel like I'm ready to burst, but don't know what. I've been meditating and I'm not sure if I'm going through some kind of awakening. But I almost can't take it. My question is, what is going on with me? So let's do, I'm going to pull 2 cards for what's going on with you and 1 card for like the prescription from Spirit. So 3 cards total, 2 what's going on, 1 what does Spirit have like as a little prescription for you. So, all right, so 2 cards, what's going on with you? Ooh, 6 of Swords. You are making some exits. You are probably processing some things with that journal work. Look at that. Scribble, scrabble, scribble, scratch. 6 of Swords is about ending things and moving on. So I do feel like you're about ready to make a move forward. And I also love that there's just this journal here. So I would encourage you, maybe you're speaking a lot of your truth. Maybe you're saying things and then you wish you could take them back because of the scribble and the scratching over. Card number 2 about what's going on. Definitely High Priestess energy. So you are feeling this. The High Priestess, Melissa Genova, one of my hearts. So this card, the High Priestess, is very intuitive, very wise, and very Pisces energy. So you're probably feeling just a lot of the energy that's going on. But I also do feel like you're making a move. Baby, make your move. Step, come on, Dare Me. Look up the Pointer Sisters song, Dare Me, and look at the lyrics. I don't know why this song came to me, but I trust it when it does. Now, what's the little prescription from Tarot and Spirit? Yes, ready to begin something new. And this would be really take care of the earthly things around you. Take care of the beginnings of maybe a new exercise program, a new diet program, a new investment, a new job, all things, money, resources, finances in the body, which is what Pentacles are about, and family. Maybe there's a new baby, a new animal coming into your life. But I feel like you're about bringing things to an end, but you're also feeling a lot of the shifts and changes that are going on. And the prescription would be start some things that are new, that are earthy. You said you're meditating. That's not so much earthy. That's taking you up spiritual. So maybe go gardening. Maybe go walking. Maybe take your shoes off and just wiggle your feet in the sand or something. So you could be up a little high, elevated off the ground, and need some grounding. So that's another thing that I feel that is. So Jean, go ahead and hit enter on your question. Kristen and anybody who piggybacked on number 1, I hope that made sense and resonated with you. Feel free to give me a thumbs up, some feedback. Anytime it resonates with you, you give a, an acknowledgement, you're also stepping into the agreement of it and the intention of it. So, you're welcome, Kristen. So, Jean says, "What message does Spirit want to give me?" Okay, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful way of saying it. So, and it's so funny. I'm not a 2-card person. I'm a 1, a 3, a 5. I don't do even numbers. But Spirit's like, just pull 2 cards for her. So, what does what does Spirit? The third one would probably screw it up. So, what does Spirit have to say for you, Jean? Page of Pentacles. And I love the look on this person's face. It's just like, yeah, I'm ready to learn. So now's a good time to learn some earthly things. Maybe it's a time to take better care of the body or your finances or the family. But more importantly, learn. The pages are all about learning. They show up to the teacher ready. Spirit just said, set the intention for your teacher to arrive. So if you are looking for a teacher and you don't know who, just say, all right, I'm ready. Bring the teacher on. And then card 2 of what Spirit wants you to know, Page of Swords. So 2 pages. So you've got some learning to do right now about the earthly things here and the mental things. So real good time to maybe get this is the head and the body. So get the head and the body in alignment. Think about things that are very logical that have to do with the earthly material world. And that's where you might start learning. It's interesting because I almost feel like this would be a good time if you are going back to learn something. It could be something like, like how to, help people with your words to learn to take care of their finances or their body. In other words, the logic, the thought, the reason, and the ace, the coins or the body and the finances. But ultimately, Jean, I really feel like you're ready for a learning time here. So just say, all right, Spirit, show me the teachers. If I'm supposed to be learning, show me the teachers. All right. Hey, Deb. Yay, I'm glad you get to catch me live. So anybody popping in now that's not on my list of 8. And by the way, Lisa, go ahead and hit enter on your question. And Dana, get your question ready, but don't hit enter yet. So anybody who popped in that's not on my list of 8, you can piggyback on someone's reading. And by doing that, I just read number 2. So you can piggyback on 3 through 8. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your dog Allie has been ill. Can you tell me what direction her health is headed? So I'm going to pull a card, but then I'm going to go in spiritually because I usually don't use cards when I work with animals and connecting with them. One card, and then we'll go from there. The Tower. Okay, there's a lot of shifting and changing going on here. So let me ask where this Tower energy needs to go. So Lisa, I do hear from Spirit that you can help and assist energetically. A couple things you can do. Go to Ferris J on YouTube and look up a video that talks about a certain thing you're going through. She has a bunch of videos about health and healing with their pets and animals. You can tap on yourself as a surrogate, or you can tap on the animal if they allow it. You can just do some gentle, Lisa, let me know if you're trained in Reiki or energy medicine or anything like that, because you can just do some simple, energy work on your own. One of the best things you can do for your animal is continually see them in a very positive, beautiful place. Realize that they live in the moment, and oftentimes we put much more burden of worry on them than they're even aware of. They're like a 2-year-old child sometimes. They have no clue that they have an expiration date. They have no clue that they've got to eat and sleep and poop. They're just living in the moment. So see your dog, Allie, as a beautiful little warrior. Try to find the positive ways of like, you know what? You've done a great job. This is wonderful. Girl, just, you're welcome to stay as long as you can. We'll take care of you the best you can. So see them in that beautiful positive light. Visualize the good health and realize that you may be working with symptoms and not root cause. So you may want to figure out, energetically what the root cause is. But you can do some energy work from the head to the tail. And also you can put your fingers like this at the base of the skull, finger on one side of the spine, thumb on the other. Just gently massage down the spine. And you're giving them kind of a spinal flush is what it's called. But it's like a gentle massage. If they wince or move, be careful. and you're hitting acupressure points, and that can kind of just free up their energy and move the energy through their body. So between the spinal flush and just the petting, sending the intention of allowing the good, positive, beautiful, wonderful energy to go where it needs to go is one of the best things you can do. I always tell people, and myself included, don't think you know where the energy needs to go. Don't think you know what the healing needs to be, because sometimes we're dealing with the symptom and it's more of a root cause. So yes, Deb said that they'll send some Reiki if you'd like. So obviously that is Deb's way of asking you permission, and Lisa says yes. So if Lisa, if you're okay for anybody else who feels confident and comfortable to send it, then you can let us know that you're inviting that in, but only from those in a place of high vibration with the best intention for you and for Allie and for your family. And so it is. And so it is. All right. Wow. That is great information for all of us pet lovers. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of that. And I'll tell you, if you ever find, I'm going to put this in there. If you ever find a pet missing, this is a video I did because I kept telling people so much about it. So finally I put a video together so I didn't have to. That is a tapping video about how you can shift your energy, the animal's energy, and bring them home. And then here's another one this is just a link to when I did some little short topics on animals. So that's another playlist on YouTube that you can check out as well. So wonderful. Okay, so Lisa, that was for you and any number 3s. So the tower card was about lots of shifts and changes are happening. So I think that's what's going on with Allie, a lot of shifts and changes. But I do feel like you can assist and help and give a good quality life. I'm not going to say like I'm seeing a long time or a short time. I'm not seeing anything like that, but I am seeing that you can make a difference for them, for Allie. You're welcome, Lisa. All right, sending some beautiful healing vibes to Allie, you, and the family from a place of beautiful high vibration. All right, so Dana, go ahead and hit enter on your question, and then Barrett, have your question ready to go, but don't hit enter yet. Can you hear my voice is tired? When I teach body step, it's a lot of kind of screaming and yelling, and I taught this morning, so I'm trying to get over it. All right, so Dana's next, waiting for that question. There's a little lag time, but it's all right. And then Barry, get yours ready after that. All right, Dana, I've been through many changes recently. What message does Spirit have for you on where they want you to go from here? Beautiful. All right, Spirit's telling me three cards. And also, V, if you would like some healing energy from the group, please give us permission to send you that from a place of high vibration. If not, maybe you're not listening right now or you're not there. But if not, don't worry about it. Just want to offer that as well. So where do they want you to go from here, Dana? All right, 3 cards. Where does Spirit want you to go from here? They want you to go to V. So I love it. I love it. That's so funny. And I shuffle the cards, people. So Dana, I would say this is definitely, look to your teachers, look to your guides. Dana, I don't know if you know V, who is my normal partner every other Monday night, but she is the hierophant in this deck. So this is V. And I would say, I think they want you to also become that teacher, become that leader, become someone who imparts change on people, who helps people move through things. Second card, 10 of Swords. Oh, look at this. This is acupuncture. Helps people release pain and move the energy. Whatever that may look like, however that may look. And Dana, let me know if you're in any kind of spiritual healing work. And then the third card, the Lovers. Maybe this is to you to facilitate and help people who have been, in pain from love, to help move beyond that and find love and romance and healing. But overall, where do they want you to go? I think they want you to be able to move through the pain, release any of the pain, especially from any hurt, any relationships that have hurt you, present life and past life. This is funny, I don't normally do this, but I'm seeing 3 significant past lives where the love relationship was traumatic. And I feel like you've carried a lot of that into this lifetime as well. So you really could be faced with a big, huge challenge in this lifetime. I feel like a lot of us that do this work, we are putting our foot down. We are breaking ancestral cycles. For me, addiction was a big thing. I've been clean and sober since December 1991. Um, Money. I've been, financially doing very well in the last like 4 years, but it was an ancestral thing that I really had to move past, this belief of what money was. A lot of it was ingrained from my family, but I also felt like ancestral that we've been around before. So yeah, V got the hair font. Yes, she did. It is you. So V is awesome. Yes, she is. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Dana. Check V out. Check her out on Instagram, especially. That's where she's most prolific. Red Light Readings. Maybe V can put her tag in there. And you know what? Maybe you can glean something from her over the next couple of days as well. She runs some incredible classes, and she helps you move from the should life to the good life. But yeah, so definitely check her out. So Dana, thank you. Hope that resonates with you and any other number fours out there. All right. Woohoo. Yay, Aaron. So Barrett, what's your question? Go ahead and hit enter, please. And Aaron, get your question ready, but don't hit enter quite yet. Lisa, you're welcome. Okay, I already saw that question or that answer. So Dana, hope that made some sense. Perfect. Everything you said relates perfect. I do work with people who have had heartbreak. I love it. And you have had heartbreak. And you know what? If you have not tapped into some past life stuff, see if your past lives can help you with your own heartbreak in this lifetime, but more importantly, with those you're helping as well. So Barrett, do you see me? Well, we're going to ask the cards, not me. So do Spirit see you moving forward with tarot? So I'm going to answer that question with two cards, but then I'm also going to ask two cards of what you can do to move forward with tarot. So do we see you moving forward? And then what you can do to move forward. So two cards for each area. All right. Do I see you moving forward, or do the cards see you moving forward? Knight of Swords. Yes, I do. Gallop, gallop. The Knight of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is Ethany from the Tarot Summer School, Ethany Dawn, which I posted the link that I'm teaching in. So I do see you moving forward. I know you're IT guy, logical thinker guy. So being a swords, I love that. I think you're Gemini, if I remember correctly. Second card from Do I See You Moving Forward? Seven of Cups. Barrett, I know you very well, and I know why this card came up. Because you get distracted very easily. You get distracted by a lot of shiny objects. If tarot is the thing you want to move forward, then let tarot be the thing you move forward, but avoid getting distracted by a bunch of other things. Now, two cards from Spirit of what you can do to move forward with tarot. Five of Cups. This is let go of all the other stuff. Once again, more cups. Let go and stay focused. Look at Shaheen. Focus in the mirror on himself, herself, their self. I can't remember their pronouns, sorry. But, Shaheen is definitely focused on their self right here. So turn to the mirror, focus on yourself, turn away from all the shiny objects. And second card, Page of Pentacles. Make sure you get in touch and learn about the physical world of it, the financial part of it, how it affects people, and the physical dimension of stuff going on. So learn some of that. So, all right. You are welcome, Dana. I'm glad it helps. All right, so that was for you, Barrett. Let me know. And Aaron, go ahead and hit enter on your question. And then Mar Gorgeous, please have your question in the chat box ready to go. Oh, Aaron, you're quick. I love it. You're like, boom, there it is. All right, so Aaron, does Spirit see any financial increases in the near future? So I'm going to pull two cards for that, but then two cards. Nope, they just told me one card. Two cards for your question, one card for how you can make those financial increases a reality. So does Spirit see financial increase in your near future? Five of Cups. If you face the facts, if you turn from the shiny objects and stay focused on what really matters. And Learn. Same thing as Barrett. Learn about the physical stuff that's going on. Learn how money works, how it affects you. And I would say once I put these two together, then I would say be very conscious of how your emotions, especially when you get down and sad and negative because the money's not coming in, affects what's going on. So, Spirit told me to shuffle again. Now, what can you do to bring in those finances? Bring them in. Whoo, Six of Cups. Rana George here. Look to the past, find what you love, somehow incorporate that in what you're doing. In other words, if you think back to when you were like 5 or 6 years old, what did you want to be? What did you want to be? And think about that and how it made you feel and incorporate those feelings in your current process of what you're doing. Let's say you're a massage therapist, but let's say when you were a child, you wanted to play the flute. So what would you do? As odd as it may sound, maybe you play the flute for your clients before you massage them, or maybe you record your flute playing for when you're massaging your clients and bringing it together. Something odd like that, but definitely something that kind of works in that realm. So Aaron, let me know how that sounds. And anybody else who chose number 6. Hey, Ashriel, how are you? So Ashriel, I've already got my list of 8 people. Actually, I had to add 9 because V's here, and I'm going to be wrapping it up in the next 15 minutes. So make sure you get here at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I do this. So Aaron, let me know how that works. And Margorgeous, hit enter on your question. The wheels are turning. Good, Aaron. So Margorgeous, hit enter. Sue, get your question ready. And V, get your question ready. All right, Margorgeous, your question is, on this new journey, 6 weeks post-op, learning how to adapt with a huge personal change on a healthier me. Been feeling defeated and at times overwhelmed with learning how to process these changes. What is the next? What is the next? Do the spirit guides know if I'm on the right track? So I'm going to go with what is next and what the spirits say about you being on the right track right now. So 1 card for what's next and 2 for the other one. So what's next? What's next? The Knight of Pentacles. Movement forward and slowly. Look at this person. This person is not afraid to wear the hoodie, not afraid to cover their face. They're not afraid to, like, you know what, world, you need to leave me alone right now because I'm moving slowly forward. This is Taurus energy. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight because Earth energy is the slowest of all 4 energies. So first of all, what is the next thing to do? Move slowly. So I don't know if what you've been doing, if there's any rehab involved, but once again, move slowly, continue the movement, but don't be afraid to protect yourself. And by protect yourself, I mean, turn the world off. If you are in self-care mode, V is a great example of this tonight. It is an intense card. V is a great example of this tonight. We had this plan, but she says, Mitch, I'm not feeling it. I'm saying, girl, I'm okay. I'll go on without you, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. This is how we do it. This is how we take care of ourselves, practice self-care. So, wow, yes, slowly is important for your journey. And then the second part was, do the spirit guides know if you're on the right track? So let's ask spirit guides if you're on the right track and or what is the right track for you. 2 cards. So temperance, balance. Find the balance, especially between that fire and the water. Fire, passion, transformation, water, emotions, love, and healing. So as you transform, the emotions are going to come and go. So continue to balance between the two. And Margorgeous, I want you to Google temperance and tarot, and look up different meanings for that, because I feel like there's a little more for you there. And temperance is, it's Sagittarius energy. And the second card from Spirit, 7 of Wands, this is Leo energy. And the 7 of Wands is about being surprised by some things. So as you move forward slowly, as you find the balance and the moderation, be open for surprise twists and turns that take you on a beautiful journey of transformation. In other words, if all of a sudden you're feeling something and you have permission, like maybe from rehab or doctors or whatever, to try or do something, and you're feeling, I feel this is the direction I need to go. Go, do it. Just do it. Yes, balance. They are speaking to me. Balance, balance, balance. Perfect, perfect. All right, Sue, hit enter on your question. And Mar Gorgeous, hope that resonated with you and hope it helps. And everybody, remember when we're together in this group, and even those who are watching this in the replay, there is no time. So all our energy is mingling together. We are manifesting. We are listening to each other's questions. We are listening to the responses from the cards. And we are all holding each other in that space of creation, of manifesting. So definitely hold people up. If anything, you can just say, yes, and so it is. When someone gets a reading, or when they say, that makes sense to me, and so it is, yes. All right. So, Mar Gorgeous, it is a transformation. I had weight loss surgery. Oh, Mar Gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful. That is really, really powerful, really powerful. I've not had that, but I know many people who have, because I work in a wellness center, fitness center, and I know the challenge that can go along with it. So, Sue, all right. Oh, my voice. So if I start talking deeper, it's just because it's easier. Sue, how can you understand messages better from the other side without second guessing them? Sometimes they are very clear, other times not. Many are via a crow or raven. So I'm not going to pull cards right now because Spirit's speaking real loud and clear. So when you see something and you feel like you get a quick message, I want you to, if you can, pause, take a breath, center yourself. Because I get what I call drive-by messages, and I'm like, okay, I get that, I understand. And then I'm like, well, was that really it? But when I am quiet and clear and tuned in, and the radio is tuned in, think about when you're talking to someone on the phone and you're driving through where there's bad cell service. It's the same thing. If you park the car where you have good cell service, then you're going to get a better understanding. Another thing you can do to make sure is, one of my teachers taught me this: ask 3 times. Did you just say? And if you ask 3 times and you get yes, 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 then I don't want to say then it's right, but then you're usually in a place of like really understanding, because you're focusing on that moment. I will pull a card. The crow and the raven, beautiful, beautiful creatures. Most birds are messengers. And you know what? Don't be afraid. Let me put it in positive terms. Ask second time. Say, crow, raven, here's what I felt I heard. Can you show me that again? I want to make sure. This is really important. And then another thing that everybody listening to the sound of my voice can do is get a journal and call it your success journal. And every time you get a message, every time you do a reading, and every time you get a hit, you get something right, you nail it, go to the book and write, number 1, today's date, I got this right by reading the cards, or got the message and this happened, or my dream came to fruition. Second time, number 2, because once you get up to like number 953 on January 1st of 2030, once you get up to 953, you cannot deny that. You cannot deny that you're kicking some butt. All right. So all right. So I said I'd pull one card for how to make sure things are clear, or what you can do to make sure things are very clear. 9 of Cups. This is all about manifesting from the heart center. And again, this is getting quiet. This is setting the intention to become a clear conduit. Do mindfulness, meditation, do things to help you become better in tune and fine tune. If you're in your house and the Wi-Fi doesn't quite reach to your bedroom because the house is way over on the other side of your box is right here, then what do? You go buy one of those little amplifiers. So how can you amplify it? How can you better train yourself? So that's what the 9 of Cups is about. Set the intention. Say, every day say, I am every day in every way, I am becoming better and better at receiving the messages clearly, understanding them, and delivering them when appropriate. Use your own words on that, though. So, Sue, that was for you. Hope that makes some sense. Mar Gorgeous, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Wishing you much success. Yay, Deb. Yes, Judy, absolutely. Say thank you when you get the stuff, when you get the message, when you get it, just say thank you. Because by saying thank you, you're showing gratitude. Gratitude is a high vibration. Once you start doubting, wah, 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 that's low vibration. Do I have the glockenspiel? That's high vibration. Um, that's low vibration. So stay in a place of high vibration. That's the hardest thing for us to do. All right, so V, if you're still out there, hit your question, girl. And everybody, this is our last reading. It's 7:50. Yeah, I love those. And oh, here's Tinkerbell energy. All right, V, what's your question? Vibes are high tonight. Yes, they are. And it's something I personally do every day. My intention is that I would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest frequency of that divine source, that pure white light, love, God, goddess energy that I can. That's my intention. And before I do a reading, I do an intention setting with those words plus a lot of other words. Okay, V, what message does Spirit have for you about family? And I understand that. So, whew, I'm going to pull some cards, but I'm going to open up the Spirit too. Whew. So, V, all I can hear is Kool and the Gang singing Celebration right now, and it actually brings some tears to me. So, and it's literally like, it's like, celebrate good times, come on. So I know stuff that's going on. So yeah. All right, let me pull two cards, Spirit says. Two cards. What does Spirit have to say about family right now? Five of Pentacles. Hold them tight. I love this card because this card is, there are the two pups in the back seat, and she's headed to the beach. So hold family tight. When we think of what the Five of Pentacles looks like, they're out in the cold. They're needing some help. Things are difficult right there. Second one, Page of Wands. Spin that fire. Learn how to deal with the transformations. Pages are about learning, fire is about transformation, and that's our friend Jamie. So learn how to deal with those transformations. Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So, hey Zuri, how are you? Good to see you. So, Aaron, I'm singing and dancing with you on that song. Yay, love that song. Yeah, it was loud and clear. Um, it's so funny. I keep hearing the name Meemaw. I don't know if Meemaw is anybody out there with you. Sitting heavy in transformation. I can imagine right now, girl. Whew. So, sending you some beautiful high vibrations for all that you're going through right now. So, all right, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging with me. V, thanks for being here. I know that you needed some self-care, and you know what? What a great place to come and get some self-care from this group. Everybody listening to the sound of my voice, whether you're live or in the replay, we are all holding each other up in this beautiful high vibration. As you can say from the dawn of time, the vibration of the earth is raising, 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 raising. There's like, oh, it's raising more than ever. It's changing more than ever. It's like, but it always has been. But it's important to recognize for us right here, right now, this is what we're dealing with. That this is different than it was yesterday, different than it was last year, different than it was 10 years ago. So sending you all some beautiful high vibration. I set the intention that we could all move from a place of ignorance, illusions, and false beliefs to love with truth, kindness, and compassion. I set the intention that we would all receive healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, centering, balance, peace, harmony, alignment, joy, abundance, love, great care, compassion, health, wellness, safety, courage, and encouragement. I set the intention that we all would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest frequency of that divine source, that pure white light, love, God, goddess energy that we can. I invite any and all of my angels and guides and those we work with on the other side, whether we know who they are or not, into our lives for guidance, for assistance, for help, as long as they stay in high vibration and play nice. All of this for our highest good, our greatest growth, I say, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you, everybody. And that intention is what I do before every reading. Before I send a video to someone, I say that online and I have them repeat it several times. So you can come back to the end of this video. It's been about 54 minutes. I start that intention if you want to go back and use it for yourself. So thank you, everybody. 2 weeks, V and I will be back, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to post my YouTube channel here because I have been doing a bunch more special things on there. Let's see. Let me put the my unboxing of the Pocket of Tears Tarot. I put that on there recently. There's the unboxing. And then if you want to support me, one of the easiest ways you can do that is to share, to like, to subscribe. But I'm also putting a gratuity virtual tip jar there. And that is just if you feel led. Like I said, one of the best things you can do is just hit the like button, share when you feel led and feel comfortable. So Ashton says, I need to know how my mother and best friend is. Ashton, I'm finishing up right now. I started 56 minutes ago. Every 2 weeks, V and I are usually here together doing readings. So if you show up at 7 o'clock and you're one of the first ones, you can get on my list. We usually do about 8 readings a night. So I'll be back in 2 weeks for sure. So when is Marchetti going to come out with some tiles? Would love to make my fave cards into jewelry. I tell you, Aaron, so Jamie Sawyer, who creates the tarot tiles, she has to kind of partner with or license with mostly independent creators. And Chiro's decks are licensed by big game companies, US Games and things like that. So let me tell you, if she ever did Legacy of Divine Tarot, I would buy those in a heartbeat because that's my favorite deck. The tiles are just amazing and gorgeous, and they're very easy to work with. It's like, I was going to do readings this way, but they have a glare on them. So with the lighting, it's just a little bit challenging. So this is the Seven of Swords. So we already pulled that tonight for somebody, I think. So yeah. So, all right. So yeah, so we'll see. Maybe they will come out. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you, everybody. I say to you, namaste, which means the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me sees and recognizes the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. See you in 2 weeks, if not sooner, on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. And check out, I'll put it in again, check out my everyday numerology for every day, and the Tarot Summer School. That's the link. You can buy individual classes or you can buy all 12 for a reduced price. But that link will take you there if you want to see. That's with Tarot Summer School with Ethany Dawn. All right, I'm done. Namaste. Have an amazing evening. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.